So as far as, you know what I'm saying, like self-awareness, you know what I'm saying, like, when I say self-awareness, I don't really mean just self-awareness as far as I'm aware of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in this situation. I mean life self-awareness.
Yeah.
What's your views on, you know what I'm saying, that? Like,
it's a big thing. I feel like self-awareness and self-accountability is like two of the things that we are, me too, we lack the most at times, but we also use it at times to kind of save us, you know what I'm saying? Like, self-awareness, like, you just, like you say, like I was saying earlier, you constantly seeking behind the black curtain things. You trying to get an understanding, a deep understanding of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just look at milk and be like, oh, milk white. No, understand what is mixed to create milk that makes it white. You know what I'm saying? Just don't ever just look at something, accept it for what it is without you knowing what you getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying? So self-awareness, self-accountability, like, you just gotta take out the time, just like you can take out the time to give your energy to something that probably ain't even worth it, a person or a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? Take out some time to gain knowledge. It ain't nothing just looking at your phone. Just look at Apple News. Don't just look at the shade room, you feel me? Go actually look at something that's going to benefit your brain before you go look at something that's going to alter your brain.
Hey, and that's real, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like, you know, we were saying before we got on here, like, I feel like I always tell people this. We talk about so much real stuff before the camera even come on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you start realizing that, you like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just doing it for the camera. Like, it really is a real, you know what I'm saying, way of life for me or whatever. Just like kind of how we was talking about, you know, some of the stuff we're going to talk about later. I'm like, okay, if we both, you know what I'm saying, on the same page with it, then that should, you know what I'm saying, that should already show, like, we're going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, really deeply expand on that. I'm going to see your views, you're going to see my views on it. But, you know, kind of to just, like, I guess elaborate on, like, what you were saying at first as far as self-accountability. That's one of them things I really feel like it's so hard for people to do. I always say, you know what I'm saying, it starts from, you know, your mental. Some people really fool themselves so bad as the feeling they know they messed up.
Right.
But they really think, I can't do no wrong. And I always say that, you know what I'm saying? I was telling somebody that earlier about, like, murderers and stuff like that. It's almost like individual, whether it be female or male, being insecure. They be so insecure when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, they partner, whoever they dealing with, the stuff that they do, the other person is people like, dang, they insecure. But they don't care about, they not thinking like that. They like, this right, this what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You insecure. And I, like, to me, it bothers me so bad to see an insecure dude.
Yeah.
Females, it be bad too, but with dudes, I feel like
it's terrible. Because, like, a dude would hate on you because he insecure. Like, in reality, on paper, he could be better than you. But he would hate on you so, man, like, you got rich dudes that hate on, I don't mean, like, separating the world with rich and poor, but you got a dude with higher status or whether financially anything, and he'll hate down on the dude with no car, nothing going on, because he might just be a more likable person than him.
Hey.
That's insecure. Like, it all comes down to, like, that's one of my favorite words I use. And when people come, because I'm like everybody's therapist in a way, so a lot of people, like, come to me, and tell me, I'll be like, bro, it all comes down insecure. You did it. You was insecure.
Yeah.
Or that person was insecure.
Yeah.
It's insecure.
We'll see, just like the TV show.
Yeah, right.
Just like
right.
the TV show.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the biggest, it's probably worse than fast food.
What's it, worse than lust?
Like, insecure is bad, bro. It's like killing the man population every day. So many men are insecure because really a lot of dudes just need their daddy to walk in the house, pick them up, give them a hug and say, I love you and I'm proud of you. But, especially in the black male community, it be white men got white dudes that ain't got no fathers either. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no racial thing. This is a man thing. Like, a lot of dudes just need their father, bro, but they don't have it, so they're insecure about everything.
And too scared to admit it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say everything, you know what I'm saying, from this standpoint, really always come with you just being true to yourself. And a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, people will sit there and they be like, you know what I'm saying, this is the most common thing I see. People faking their happiness, not necessarily displaying it, but it's so easy to say. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, at a point, like, when and don't get me wrong, I never even really said it, you know what I'm saying, because I really had to big myself up. I was really on some stuff like, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, talk about energies, you know what I'm saying, like true self-happiness or true self-love until I really get to that point. And once I got to that point, it made it so easy to talk about it. Sometimes I be, you know what I'm saying, having deep conversations with people. They get lost in it because they be like,
they don't even.
You not like that.
It's a language that you're speaking through.
You was just telling me before the fact. You was just telling me before our conversation though that you know what I'm saying. You know your self-worth. You happy in life. Yeah. You're not really happy in life. You just doing, you know what I'm saying, what you think might make you feel good. I know it's gonna make me feel good. Yeah. I know my purpose. You know.
Yeah, because that's what it comes down to. Like you gotta. Can't nobody tell me that they love me if they don't love themselves. I don't care who you are. You could be my partner. You could be. It could be a relationship. It could be my mama. It could be family. If you don't truly love yourself at that moment, you don't love me. You can't love without loving yourself. That's impossible. Show me one person that don't love themselves, but they love everybody.
For real. That's going to be, and I already can tell you how the scenario going to play out. So, of course, it's going to be fake love off the rip, you know what I'm saying? But that's going to be the same person down the road, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, weeks for some, months, they going to be the same person. I feel like I'm pouring myself out, but nobody pouring into me. That's because you don't, you know what I'm saying, have that within yourself.
Yeah, that'd be the person that robs you. That'd be the person that do the most envious stuff to you because it all started. They didn't even love themselves. Like, I don't know if people ever seen the movie Juice with Tupac.
Man.
You remember when he got him by the locker, he was like, I don't give about you. I don't give about Steel.
Yeah.
I don't give about myself.
Hey.
At that point, you knew. And he don't care.
And there's nothing that you could tell, you know what I'm saying? And in these real life scenarios, it's like, people don't sit there and speak on it or whatever because they ain't going to tell you because they take that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's them being weak. But just like I was saying, if I really mess with you and you really mess with me like that and we really on the same page, you should want to hear what I got to say. Whether you know what I'm saying? You might get a little offended or might feel a little salty at first, but you're like, okay, I know him, you know what I'm saying? He got the best, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much in my best interest. And you know what I'm saying? You take it as that.
Yeah, you can't truly connect with somebody if it's like you can't like have your guard up and expect to connect. Like you gotta it gotta be genuine. It gotta be organic. You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be real or it's not gonna last. Like that's with anything.
And you know, just to kind of like, you know, what you were saying about having like, you know, your guard up and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, that's always kind of like one of the things I see as far as, you know what I'm saying, talking to somebody. Don't get me wrong. I feel like it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like a brink between, okay, past traumas and, you know what I'm saying, because that's almost the first thing you hear. Well, he hurt me, this, that, and the other. If you're talking to somebody to that extent, or even with friends, well, I got trust issues because she did this to me, or he did this to me. It's just like, I got out of that, you know what I'm saying, mindset, because I never told nobody that. I never try to bring my past stuff onto a new person.
That's a battle, though. That's a hard battle. Because, like, once you get out of it, you realize, like, bro, I wasted so much time. Like, I should have just, because I was like that. Like, I ain't had no father growing up, and me and my biological father, we just get into like a kind of connecting bond, like loving each other point. Because my whole life was like, oh, he wasn't there, so that's why I was like this. He wasn't there, I was like that. But God is still, or whatever anybody believe in, is still put certain things in your life to where you will still get that certain knowledge that you need. You might just didn't have that.
Peers, uncles,
cousins, coaches, you know what I'm saying? We all get something that still shakes us back what we don't get from that. But we'll blame it on that. Which it's a major factor. Yeah. But at the same time, like you say, like they want something to blame it on. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. At the end of the day, come back to self-accountability.
Hey, for real, man. You know, just kind of like listening to, you know what I'm saying, different interviews and stuff like that. It really opened my mental up, too, to just see, like, as far as that, it's really more people like that than we think, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But everybody reacts to it different. Like, some people really sit there and hold it so long, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you probably think the same exact way. When you get older, you start seeing stuff that, you know what I'm saying, your parents and stuff went through. So you like, dang, this whole time I was mad at, you know what I'm saying, mad at them as a kid. But now that I'm older, I can see exactly how they did this, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just like in any relationship, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, man and wife, or, you know what I'm saying, friendship, everything don't work out. It's not going to, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to work out. But, and I've seen, you know what I'm saying, situations, this opened my eyes up to this. just because two people married compared to being, you know what I'm saying, in a single family home, that don't mean them two people that's married gonna end up, you know what I'm saying, having a better kid than the one that's, it kind of comes down to the kid.
And it comes down to what's being important to the kid. Because it all comes down to principles and values. Everybody's principles and values, they have to be the same. But if they're principles and values and you got morals, it's all going to kind of go the right direction together. You know what I'm saying?